is up, YouTube family? It's your boy D Monster Man. I'm here, I'm back. And today we're gonna drop another video, man. I know y'all have been in the comments. I see some of my subs and some of my people, followers, they've been commenting and liking some of my videos. Like that video I just dropped about uh black men not having children anymore. So yeah, guys, I've been trying to. You see, I've been playing around with the content format and everything like that. So yeah, we trying to update things and make things better for y'all. And I really want to tell y'all, man, I appreciate the support, man. All the super chats, the likes, the comments, the shares, all of that, man. It's all appreciated. Appreciate the women that follow me and support me. I appreciate the men that follow me and support me. So today, man, we gonna get into a quick video, and it's about whether men are more lonely or women are more lonely. But I haven't seen this reaction video. We're gonna be watching it together at the same time. But from what it seems like, it is showing this right here, and we're gonna go through these different videos, and I'm gonna be speaking from my perspective for men. So here we go. No further ado. Here we go. Hey, and for all my new people, like, comment, and sub, man. For all my old people, y'all keep doing what y'all doing because y'all been doing it right. Y'all been doing good, and y'all part of the D Monster Squad. So y'all gonna always be straight. So part of the D Monster Squad, I'm gonna always put y'all on game. We're gonna have special stuff coming up and a lot of new opportunities where y'all gonna be able to interact with me a little bit more. Or I'm gonna try to figure out something where y'all gonna be able to like interact with me on like a membership level on like YouTube or something like that. So yeah, no further ado though. Let's go ahead and get into it. Enough of me.
I never thought that I would be 43 and never been married, not engaged, not a prospect, not nothing. And I now understand those church boy. Now that my daughter's in college, my son lives with his and I come home to a peaceful house. You see people's marriages, and I'm an Uber driver. I'm taking couples, all of that good stuff. I had a guy in my car today that was surprising his wife and taking her to Italy and Paris. And I was just like, his wife.
Guys, let me just say this starting off first is that I believe, in my opinion, as a guy and for guys and just for men in general, I believe that this is something that, well, honestly, straight up honest with y'all, men are more lonelier than women. Hands down. I don't care what you guys want to say. She can get on here and cry and say that, oh, she has all these kids and she's in her 40s, she's in her single, and she's never been married. But I promise you guys, there's somebody who is still on that, like white on rice. There's somebody who's still on it, like a running back going into the end zone. They're still on that, like like a single man at a nightclub with no options, bro. They are still on that, bro. Like these people are literally still going to mess with her. She could have all these problems. She could be like single. She could be never married. She could have all these children. But I promise you, there's going to be some simp. There's going to be some dude that's going to save her. So to my women that's watching, no, I don't think you guys are more lonelier than men. I think men are much more lonelier because I feel that you guys can kind of deal with it better on an emotional tip because you guys are emotional people. So you kind of already have that effect on hand. You already know how to deal with your emotions better. And then men are just constantly dealing with this and they have like a A to B mindset and they don't have like a A, Z, D, F, G, double, all these crazy letters and numbers like like how a woman has a mindset. Like that's how a woman's mindset, in my opinion, a woman's mindset it is set up like in that type of way, like A through Z, and has all of these different mechanics and can change this button here and we can change this and emotion. Yeah, but a guy, he's just like A to B, B to C, like simple, nothing too much. It's just an A to B mindset. It's nothing like where it's constantly changing. And I know from what I see men outside, and when I talk to these men and these men are sharing their feelings with me, they state that they're more lonely. And they seem like they are more lonely because every time I do see women out, they're smiling, they're having fun, they're having a good time, they're not pissed off. Like go whenever you go outside. I want the next time y'all go outside, bro. Look at the men's face and look at the women's face, and y'all tell me who looks like they're having a better time.
And I was just like, dang, was I like a terrible person in a former life? Like, was I horrible in my youth? Like, how come I'm not lovable? I've had men tell me that they love me, and I've had guys say they wanted to marry me, all of that good stuff. But and I understand that I have the Lord. Trust me, I do. But at the same time, that doesn't stop the fact that I understand those church women now. It's not a good feeling to be.
Wow. So she said, I think that's what she said, guys. She said that when you're like other fine women come in the room, like a man, he's gonna like basically be looking at those other women, or he's gonna take his attention off of his main women. And she's saying that. She's saying that as a God fearing woman. She's saying that as a never married woman, as a single woman. She's saying that. So, what does that tell you guys? Eh, Make sure I'm still on stream, guys. But what does that tell y'all? I think that's basically saying that she knows that the guy possibly has more options. So you see how she's worried about that? But what she's not talking about is all the options, all the Tinder dates, all the Tinder profiles that she's been swiping on, all of the guys that run up to her and come up to her and talk to her. She's not talking about that. She's not talking about the guys that let her know and say, hey, let me just take care of this for you. Let me just make sure that this is good for you. She's not talking about that. She's not talking about all the instances of the guys that she left in the past. She's not talking about all the guys that reached out to her when she was like, in her younger earlier days, and didn't have all the kids and not married, and or before she got older and never was actually married. But you get what I'm trying to say. In the beginning, bro, she did not even acknowledge these guys. She never even acknowledged these guys that was in the beginning, bro. So what about them? And what about all these other options that you have? So it's not just that the guy has options. Like she's looking at it and saying, "Oh yeah, this one guy. Just because all these fine, pretty women come in, this guy is not going to be able to control himself." Blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? If they're beautiful women, and he wants to look at him, it's his eyes. God gave him eyes, so he can look at whoever he wants to look at, just like you can look at whoever you want to look at. Cause I'm sure guys get pissed all the time when they see their woman checking out other dudes, or just playing shit test games and just playing with guys' feelings and emotions. Cause we know that's what women do. So let's continue.
Be older and you see people around you celebrating their 10th, 15th, 20th, 30th anniversary. You're like,
And
I
I don't
never thought
understand.
that.
I don't understand the reference to those church women. If somebody know what she's talking about, please let me know. I would love to dig more into that. But this is a harsh reality for many women who were raised to prioritize everything else but a man. Focus on your education. Education is the key to success. education comes first. You know, focus on it. And your education will never leave you. A boy can up and leave you, but your education.
Right. So focus on books and focus on getting a career and doing all that and being independent, which we already know. That's why majority of women right now, they're doing better financially than men. They are making more money than men. These are statistics. I'm just going off statistics. Making more money than men. You can look it up right now. Women own more houses than men right now. Women get more promotions than men right now. So all these factors lead to men being more lonely than y'all. But I got women supporting me. So guys, you know, as a guy, I've been lonely, and I've been what you call a like guy that gets a lot of chicks. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum, and even when I've been lonely, you still can get girls, man. But I would still say, for that that lonely nerd chick that gets no guys, bro, her inbox is flooded. That's the crazy part. There's some simp. There's some dude that's not getting no cat. There's some dude that's so desperate, bro. There's dudes, bro. So it's happening all day long that they're getting reached out. But I promise you, that dude who's like a nerd, or like he's just like society doesn't care about him, bro. Nobody cares. We're gonna overlook you, bro. Simple as that. Continue on.
You played yourself. Maybe if we had learned how to focus on both, prioritize both. Nobody's saying that we're unable.
Guys, I'm talk. Let's see what she's talking. For letting me remix this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her put her channel name in the description, so y'all check that out. And she's very beautiful, very attractive black woman.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I don't smell loneliness epidemic.
Covering this topic because it seems to me like from what the women are saying online, and from what a lot of women in my personal life, and just I've been seeing around, they are lonely. But I will say men are very, very lonely. I mean, go talk to the average man today. They want to blow. I'm not gonna finish the rest of that, but you get what I'm you guys get what I'm trying to say. Um it's not easy for both genders, and that's one thing I'm starting to slowly realize. I didn't realize that when I was younger. Like, I would think that, like, oh, it's all women's fault, like it's all of them. But nah, guys, I've realized, like, some of the places I've messed up, even in some of the relationships that I've been in, I realized as a guy, like, there's some things I've messed up. But guess what? I bet you any money, if I did not mess up and do that, she probably would still play games, or like still do some type of shit test, or still do some type of foolishness. So that's why I basically shit tested her. You see what I'm saying? But come and look at it, it's wrong. You shouldn't shit test each other, and I think men and women should stop that. Like, you guys are both trying to prove that you're better than the other, but both of you idiots are going back home crying. Like, the dude that's lonely, he can try to say, like, "Oh yeah, we don't care about that girl, bro." Da 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 da. I mean, yeah, sometimes I know guys that say that. I seen guys online that say that. They say they don't care, and it doesn't bother them that, like, women don't talk to them. But let's be real, guys. These guys care that they don't get women. And saying vice versa, the women that is complaining, you can talk to them. They're gonna tell you, "Oh, I'm not lonely. I don't care. I got a job. I'm good. I don't need you." Hold on, guys. 1 second. Had to get a sip. But they're gonna tell guys, oh yeah, I have a job, I'm independent, I got everything working out for me, oh this and that. They're gonna make it look all good, like it's all cherries and rainbows in the sky. But meanwhile, they're gonna be looking like this, just like this, with a snot full or a nose full of snot. But let's continue.
Something so fucking lonely about your mid-20s.
But then there are other weekends
Man,
because
these women are beautiful. That's another thing, bro. Where are the more beautiful women, bro? I don't know about y'all, D Monster Squad, but I love seeing beautiful women. Y'all already know about the feet. If she don't got pretty toes, she can't go. That's been hands down. Like, I don't care what nobody says, bro. If she doesn't have the pretty feet, she can get. If she doesn't have the pretty feet, go ahead and hit delete. Because you don't need her number, you don't need to talk to her, don't need nothing. But I ain't gonna lie, the women that she's having on this channel or we're reacting to right now, they've been pretty beautiful. Bro, guys, these women are not lonely. Look at them. They're 10 out of 10s. They're beautiful women. These women are not lonely, bro. It's you guys that don't work out. It's you guys that don't do shit. It's you guys that don't make money. It's you guys that don't get off your ass. It's you guys that don't want to make moves. It's you guys that don't want to make calls. It's you guys that don't want to make sales. It's you guys that don't want to do the hard work that are more lonely, bro. It's just facts. Guys that have their money up, women that have their money up, women that have good personality, guys that have good personality, women that are in shape, guys that are in shape, they are dating just fine. They have a great dating life. They have a freaking great dating life, bro. Now, am I going to sit here and say it doesn't have problems and it doesn't have issues? Yes, it does. But I'm just going to say is they are having a better experience than you because they don't have these issues.
friends.
Most lonely, most isolating things.
I'm in this really weird state where I feel super lonely.
I'm 38 years old. I've never been married. I've never had children. Oh, if I would be single at 38, I would have been like, absolutely not.
I've been single my entire life. My entire life. I'm going to be turning
To come to the terms of like being lonely. But you know, even me, like I said, guys, this channel is therapeutic. Dog, ain't nothing wrong with being lonely, dog, or whatever you call lonely. You know, it's good to be alone by yourself sometimes and kind of just relax. Think about your next plans. Think about what you're gonna do next. Think about your next dating experience or however what you would call it. You know, because you need that time to refresh and kind of jump back into it. If you get what I'm saying, it's like you have to make sure that you're fulfilled first with yourself, and then whenever you're ready to get back into the dating, you just do that. So I don't see nothing wrong with people being lonely and single. And also too, to let y'all know, as we approach 2030, more and more people will just be single. It's just going to be a common trend. I don't care what y'all try to do, but this world is already it's already tossed up on a platter. So at this point, we're just waiting for the inevitable to happen, which is a collapse. But yeah, this this world is on its way. It's on its way of just being just completely com- just I don't even really know how to explain it, but it's basically coming to an end. Like these dating issues, these dating problems, this lonely talk. I was gonna do a video on that, guys. Robots are coming, and they're gonna take over the future, and they are going to replace people, and they are going to replace dating, and they are going to replace a lot of that type of stuff. All these issues that men and women have when it comes to dating, when it comes to like driving, when it comes to like uh anything automation and just being able to date or like have whatever type of fantasy fulfilled. You know, they have all type of AI girlfriends and shit now. So I'm saying with that type in mind, look at the future of technology, bro. I promise you, in the future, there's going to be robots that people are going to date. That's going to be an actual thing. And at that point, that would be something that would make women more lonelier. But at the same point, you have men that still want real live women and actually crave intimate dating and actually want to be with somebody. So those guys will never go down that route. They won't be with the robot. They will be with real women. They will be in love. And whatever's going on with the robot is whatever's going on with the robot.
I've never had anybody love me or desire me.
Prepares you for the loneliness that you feel in your 20s.
Gonna be completely honest. I am feeling a little lonely.
I have no friends. I am 23 years old, almost 24 in 7 days, and I don't have any friends I can feel like, oh, that is like my absolute.
Nobody likes me and wants to be my friend. You know, like whenever you're just like such an unlikable person, you just don't have any friends.
Because I haven't had friends for as long as I have not had friends, I've just become normalized to what life without friends looks like. You know? And I'm not constantly
yeah, guys. So we just gonna make sure everything is up and running. I check this. All right, all right, we should be good now. Let us go back. Mad long like here when you're a lone wolf, but you must keep going. So let's continue because this is where we was at. These chicks are so funny, bro. It's hilarious because with them, they know that they forgot about all the dudes that they were supposed to be with before, and now they're crying out now, but it's too late.
That you can turn to and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Like, I call cap. The
It's too
caption did
late.
on this video did say, beautiful young single women are
Done,
lonely
man.
as hell, yet older divorced women talk about how happy they are.
Stop the cap.
And yeah, I think like, you know, they try to, the older ones, the 40 and plus, the 50 and overs on the dating market, they try to pretend and act like a video that I reacted to a couple of days ago when she was like, oh, I'm on Hinge dating app at 50.
Bro, I'm dead. Bro, they still on dating apps at 50? If you're on dating apps at 50, bro, just give it up, shorty. Like, it's done. You are meant to be single. You are meant to be I can't even say that. But you are meant to be for fun. Like, at that point, you have to just accept it that you are just for fun, because unless you've been doing something wrong for 50 years and you still haven't found, the type. Because, I mean, these are women now, so they control the ability to let a man be with them. You know what I'm saying? And once they allow that, it's very easy. All of these guys that's in their inner circle that they've had before, they have had no chance. I mean, I hate to bring that point up again, but it's just like I have to drive it home. This is like it's like leaving out stale milk now and just waiting for the milk to come back to being clean again, or just being, the good milk that it was before. This is old milk, man. And it's stale milk. 50 years old, you just need to call it a day. Give it up.
50. At 50, you are on dating app still scrolling.
The ghetto.
Talking about, it's
Like, these older chicks that then got ran through and past a dog. I mean, I do feel bad, but at the same time, I don't. Because they need a wake-up call. They need to understand that they had the opportunity to have multiple times, multiple men, all these guys. You telling me you couldn't stick it out with any of these guys? Come on, man. At 50? Like, you're likely going to she's going to pass out on that. She's going to pass out, and by the time she pass out, a guy's still not going to show up. Because she's getting ready to pass out. 50 is that age. Like, not that age, like, girl, you're going to pass, but yeah, you getting up there. You're in the middle life crisis, bro. So they need to get it together, and they need to stop telling younger women this garbage. Like, look at this shorty's eyes, bro. Y'all see the demon in her eyes? You see the lies that she's getting told, bro? you see the stream when I was starting to cook. So that's why they messed the Wi-Fi up. But I'm telling you, bro, you see the demon look in her eyes. Let me show you this shit right here. Let me show you this shit right here, bro. You see that look in her eyes, man? I know she's lonely, bro. Why why would you guys want to date these type of people? This is hilarious, man. And for my women that are in the younger age, bro, do not listen to these older chicks that try to tell you that that you need to be independent. And you should be lonely like me, and f these men and screw these men and all this other crap. Nah, man. Men need each other. Men need y'all. Women need men. Y'all both need each other, man. Let's go ahead and continue. But this is hilarious.
Relationship when you're younger, so you don't have to be 50 on dating apps.
You know what I've noticed? Women do not want providers for real. They want immature men with money. Yeah. They want men who base their status off of how much
That's
money.
facts. All they want to do is to spend. Oh, I'm gonna spend. Ooh, I'm gonna spend. That's all you ninjas want to do, bro. Just spend. That's all they want y'all to do. They want a lame dude with money that's not gonna tell them like, oh, we're not getting that today. Nah, take your hands off of that, shorty. Slapping her hand, grabbing it and taking it off. Y'all not doing that. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If you gotta pick, it's either a bag or you know what I'm gonna say, a bag or the B word. And I'm saying my beautiful women, my queens, but it's either a bag or the queen. But last time I checked, bro, you always gonna have to chase the bag first. Because if you don't chase the bag, you're not gonna have the queen. You can't get the queen. You just heard what she said. They want niggas that spend money. They want dudes that can provide for them. They want dudes that can make something shake. And you can't make shit shake out here without no mother munyon, bro. You cannot. So this right here, bro, is just too telling. Let's continue, guys. I'm sorry.
Money they have in their wallets. They want men who leave their wallets. They do not want a man to genuinely be a provider in their lives. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for close to a decade. Because let's think about it. When we go into social media now, we talk to any of the young girls now, what they talking about? He got to have some money. He got to have some bread. He got to pay for this. He got to do my nails. He got to do my hair. I'm not going on the first date unless he dropped $200, $300, $400, $5 million on me. There's nothing said about character.
Who's gonna drop millions on these women? Nobody's gonna do that. I don't know what these women be smoking, bro. I don't know what they be cheaping on, bro. I'm sorry, I'm cracking up over here. I don't know what they be cheaping on, bro, but nobody's spending millions on these people, bro. These people think they're Kim Kardashian. They think they're an actress. We're not spending millions of dollars on chicks. It's not going to happen, bro. No man is going to do that. He might spend millions of dollars on himself, and then the woman might come with it as a prize piece, but he's not spending millions of dollars just on one female. Like, it's not happening.
There's nothing said about goals. It's just how much money does he have? And the men who lead with their wallets are typically the men who have nothing going, the most attractive thing about them. And because they know that's what they can offer, and you guys have made it abundantly clear that that's the only thing that you're looking for.
Operational
bro. Like, and that's what I teach here is you guys are dating anyways. Like, we have this big old dating debacle where nobody can seem to find the right person. But you guys need to start getting with the people that like you. Like who likes you. Once you do that, dating becomes so simple, bro. Stop trying to get with people that don't like you. Like, I had to learn this, bro. There's just some chicks or there's just some women that's just not they just will not like you. And you may or may not be able to get the shot, with them, because you may be able to change your mind and maybe you won't. But only the future will tell that. But yeah, let's continue on, man. She's making great points.
Beneath bottom of the barrel.
They're going to always come out on top. And then when you're in that relationship, because a lot of y'all are lover girls at heart, like, let's call it what it is. You want to listen to the Shira Sevens and all of this, and you want to be a gold digger and a sugar baby, and you only with a man for money, but that's not really who you are. You want the relationship. You want the love. You want the commitment, right? You want the reassurance. You want the emotional connection. But see, when you don't get that, you're mad. Men are this and men are that. No.
I call cap, because if they're really to share a 7, I call.
As far in the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm pretty much going to end it right there, guys. I don't think there's pretty much anything else to touch on. These women are lonely. Men are lonely. And in my opinion, I think men are more lonely than women. That's just my hard-earned opinion. I mean, but they can say that they don't. Women can say that they don't want this, or I want this, or I don't want this. They can lie to y'all all day long. You're never going to know what the hell these women want, bro. You're not going to know. So just date who likes you, man. Stop making it hard for yourself. Let yourself be appreciated, man. As guys, let yourself be appreciated. And as women, y'all need to let yourself be appreciated as well. Be with who you want to be with. But with that same tone, with y'all being with who y'all be with, don't get jealous and mad when a guy bees with who he wants to be with. And you should allow that. Both genders, both men and women, should allow who y'all want to be with them. Simple as that. No extra talking, none of this extra dating BS crap, all this up and down, changing moods and all this, men disagreeing with women and women disagreeing with men. It's finished. So, guys, that's the end of the video, man. I'm done. Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. It's your boy D Monster Man, and I'm out. Peace, y'all boys. I hope y'all like the video. Comment, man. And let me know what y'all want me to talk in the next video. And I'm out. See y'all boys. Take it easy.